people of God, the community that follows them. So to live in a very peaceful and harmonic and cooperative and sympathetic and caring and loving of the families together. Even though we live in our own respective countries, that factor does not hinder us to do all what I have said. We can live in our own respective countries, we can speak and follow our own way of expressions, our language, and yet we speak the same. We live together. That's what I wish.
Let me move on to another important point. Your Holiness is well known to all the Copts, as Your Holiness' name is mentioned in the liturgy of the Nativity, the Epiphany, and the Resurrection. How about Pope Shenouda?
Pope Shenouda is more known everywhere, not only in his own church in Ethiopia, but everywhere, because he is a great man. He is doing whatever he does to follow the trend and the footsteps of the great Holy Fathers in the past. And so everybody knows Pope Shenouda. We do remember and give opportunities in the mind of the people, but by himself he is very well, he is shadowing everyone.
Is there any kind of scientific and cultural exchange between the two countries?
I am not a politician. I don't exactly know how much, but I do know there is a positive life and discussions, exchanges going on among the politicians. It will be unfair for me to guess, to imagine, and to say they do this, they do that, without knowing exactly. After all, you have asked me, is there any scientific exchange? In a scientific report, 2 and 2 is 4, nothing else. One has to know what are the other factors in order to say the additional number.
I just want to be more accurate. I mean the two churches, the Ethiopian church and the Coptic church.
Well, the Ethiopian and the Coptic church, earlier, they have been together, and they have even, some young people came here and received their educations. Some professors, they went from here and also gave educations and taught there. That's what I mentioned, one of my professors. And now it has been stopped for a moment. Now this is to be revived again. The Holy Father have given the opportunity to continue to give a scholarship for the young people to come here, even to send some scholars to teach in our seminaries, in our colleges, and so to revive the original life that was there in the past.
I wonder if Your Holiness could tell us something about the role played by the two sister churches in developing the relations between both countries.
Well, the relationship of the two churches has been done long time ago, as I mentioned, in the 4th century, and they have been together. And after some time, the relationship went farther, and they were exchanging students. Students were coming from the other side, teachers were going from here into the other part, into Ethiopia. So students was being taught by Egyptian teachers there. Ethiopian students were offered scholarship when they came and attended the schools here. They received their educations. And so the relationship, what more else of mutual understanding and relationship could we think? This has been going on. Now, this has been interrupted for a certain period of time. And now, the Holy Father, yesterday, when I came, today, when I came and we paid a visit, one of the things he has decided was he would offer scholarship to many young people, and other scholars would go and help and teach in the seminary. So, from this, everything is open.
Concerning the meetings between the two synods, the Ethiopian Synod and the Coptic Synod, are there any meetings?
So far, except for my last visit, we have had a joint meeting here at the Patriarchate place. In the future, there is a plan that once in a while, the two holy synods could hold meetings in either places. But this has to be rearranged. And so far we have not yet started, but hopefully we will start very soon.
From a spiritual point of view, as Your Holiness see that Egypt and Ethiopia are two African countries, how do Your Holiness see the future? As Your Holiness know, we share many things like the River Nile.
Not only Egypt and Ethiopia, who are so naturally neighborly, who are following and sharing the natural gifts of God, but people all over the world, they should first and foremost recognize they are in the world of God. They also should remember they are the creation of God. God has created them. One God created the world, one God created, the same God created humanity and all natures. So God is on his nature, peace and harmony. All his creatures should live in peace and harmony. And they are given some gifts to understand what God needs from them. For instance, human being is a rational being. A rational being means a man who knows, who understands, who can make others understand, and who chooses what is right, what is wrong, and he has the freedom to choose what is right for him, what is right. He has the knowledge